Harry's back. Kane finally reports to Tottenham's training ground where he will complete 5-day quarantine after Bahamas trip, but he can't train with his teammates until later in the week, meaning he will miss Man City clash. Harry Kane has finally reported back to the training ground after the huge fallout when he failed to arrive on Monday, which is when the club indicated they were expecting him. The England captain, wanted by Manchester City, who have had a £100 million bid rejected, will complete his 5-day quarantine period after returning from the Bahamas via the USA at the Spurs Lodge accommodation block, which is on site, so he can at least train on his own on Saturday. However, he won't be able to train with teammates until later in the week when he has completed his quarantine, meaning he will certainly miss the opening game of the season, coincidentally against City. Spurs Lodge is hotel-like accommodation at the training ground where players have individualized rooms, which is where Kane is now staying. He will be able to train alone over the next 5 days, while the rest of the squad train at different times. Kane claimed in a social media post on Friday that the club always knew when he was arriving back. All other international player had reported back on Monday, but no other Spurs player had played through to the Euro 2020 final, as Kane did, which was only 4 weeks ago, and which is why Kane understood his return date was delayed. Tottenham remain deeply upset at how Kane and his brother, Charlie, have set about trying to extract himself from the club, with the player speaking out in a Gary Neville interview in the last week of the season when Spurs were still battling for a Europa League place. As such, it remains difficult to see a reconciliation between chairman Daniel Levy and the club's most iconic player. He has made it clear he wants to join Manchester City, but one Spurs source said that they were 90% sure he'll be at Spurs once the transfer window is over. However, it remains to be seen how Levy and the club will react if City get closer to £150 million, though the longer they leave the next bid, the less likely Spurs are to be able to get a replacement striker.